How you doing, YouTube? That one Master Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. A little bit of crowler time. A little EQ, Equilibrium crowler time in the form of their Stout. Yes, a Stout. Their General Relativity. I have not had this yet. I've had a couple drips and drabs and tastings of Equilibrium Darkness. I reviewed their Porter. And I've had some stouts in line when I went up there to interview them for my podcast. I had a little bit, but I don't think I've had this one yet, so I'm kind of excited to dive into it. New beer too from Brewery that does pretty good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Brian. My buddy Brian. He has a penchant for good beer. Just getting into beer over the past year or so, but you know, he went up there and asked if I wanted anything and decided to grab one from me. So thanks very much, brother. You can go check him out. NEPA Beer Snob, I think his name is on Instagram. Go check him out. Posts a bunch of really good beers. So, yeah. Let's dive into it, see what she's got. Like I said, Equilibrium Brewing Company. It is a 9.8% General Relativity Stout. Got my nice fat cognac snifter here. And broke this out for a while. And broke out the cognac snifter for a bit. So, kind of excited. Give you a normal human pour because, as you can tell, I am not in my normal environment. I don't want to spill shit everywhere. Anyway, I'm moving. This is the new digs. Just haven't set up my spot yet. Index finger of, it looks like fucking marshmallow fluff, chocolate marshmallow fluff, to be perfectly honest with you. It just, I want to spread that shit all over some nice, delicious vanilla ice cream. So yeah, does she look like a stout? Yeah. See what she smells like. I get like a weird kind of subtly cherry bourbon nose off. I'm getting cherry cordial is what I'm getting off it. I'm getting chocolate, soft vanilla notes, almost like a marshmallow vibe. Yeah, I'm getting like vanilla, creamy chocolate marshmallow vibes with this like cherry cordial bourbon thing. It smells like some of the better Russian Imperial stouts that I've had. I don't know. It was called a stout. He asked if I wanted anything. Brian did. And I said, yeah, I don't know if this is like their version of a Russian Imperial stout. I don't know. But I'm getting Black Albert vibes off this. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that's it. Sweet malts, nothing too bittering. Nice kind of cherry cordial thing going on with a bit of kind of a marshmallowy kind of chocolate thing. It's not a lactose kind of milk stout thing. I just think it's the way the kind of malt comes off. It just comes off with a creaminess. I gotta dive in. Cheers. Yeah. There's a bitterness to it and the taste that's needed to balance off the sweetness because it's very sweet. It's not too sweet. There's a difference between the both. Very sweet. So you have that nice kind of bit of roasted malt bitterness, a little bit of hot bitterness, kind of balance off that sweetness. Now the cherry cordial thing, much bigger than a nose, that isn't a taste. You still get a slight hint of it, but nothing too big. But you're still getting a big pop of that kind of creamy, kind of marshmallowy, chocolatey, fluffy thing. That's not huge. It's not, like I said, coming off as a lactose thing. It's more of a creaminess thing, and that's the kind of cusp of the whole beer, the core of the whole beer, this creaminess, this delicate, delicious, delectable kind of creaminess to it. Beautiful body, beautiful density to it. Man, that's tasty. That's tasty. The balance of the sweetness and bitterness is absolutely sublime. No, I don't want to say that shit. I'll kick my own ass. But, yeah. It's tasty. It tastes like an adjunct stout. It does. The way that creaminess come off, the way that kind of a little bit of cherry cordial thing comes off, it tastes like there's more to it. As far as I know, this is just a base stout. It's that fucking science. Who would have thunk it? Science. Yeah, I dig it. To me, this begs to be messed with. I know they did variants on it, adjuncts variants on it. It begs to be barrel aged. It begs to be messed with. It begs to be tweaked. It begs to be just fucked with, you know, because it is tasty as hell. Man, that's good. Listen. You know me. If I don't like something, I'm going to say it. And I'm getting a kind of complex that I'm kind of a homer for Equilibrium. In a similar way that I'm kind of a homer for Cane and some other breweries. I tend to be more of... Russian Duck is another one. I tend to be more of homers for some of the local guys. But there's a lot more local guys and a lot of local guys I'm not homers for. I don't think it's homerism. I don't. Again, it's hard to kind of separate yourself from that stuff sometimes. So you don't know if you're being kind of biased or not. But I'm so not biased with other people. Why would I be biased with Cane or Equilibrium or Russian Duck? I just think they just make killer beers. And they just have more wins than losses by far. And that's what makes me a homer. Or by somebody's view, a homer, I should say. Because I'm not being a homer. It's just that it's always relatively... See what I did there? Good. Better than good and great. It sounds that way, but I just, man, I just get it. They get it, and they get the way I get it, and I dig that. So yeah, nice, beautiful density to it, nice rich creaminess to it, delicious. Everything about it just kind of tastes of an American version of a Black Albert. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from it. Not as impactful, not as big cherry cordial wise, but it's like what I want American beer producers to do when they're going to do like a Russian Imperial Stout. This is how I kind of want it to come off. And even though it is sweet, you have that balancing bitterness, which I think is essential to not just it being impactful and tasty, but drinkable. Because honestly, I have no problem drinking this, and it's 10%. So there you go. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better stouts that I've had as of late? Yes. Far and away, one of the better ones, if not the best. Value and availability, $15 a crowler. You know, probably canning sooner than later, but who knows. And leave you brewery only. And leave you with, if you like, well, you like this. If you like Russian Imperial Stouts, traditional stuff. I'm not talking about that old Rasputin bullshit. I'm talking about, you know, your Black Alberts of the world. I'm talking about your Courage Russian Imperial Stouts. If you like them with a little bit of age on it, because it definitely lacks a little bit. Those other ones have a scoosh more bitterness, but you like that kind of creamy, nice, fluffy, creamy kind of porter vibe, but in a stout kind of world, while at the same time having a bit of that soft lactose vibes without having that. Maybe you're lactose intolerant. You want it in that illusion and taste and edge of that cherry cordial that I dig so much in my big stouts. And I keep leaning Russian Imperial, even though I don't even know if this is one of them. If you like those kind of things, you'll like this. So there you go. Another review in the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers. All four of those places if you want to check me out. And the social medias. If you want to check me out doing podcast stuff, go into Google, type in Beer Massive, M-A-S-S-I-F, or your favorite podcasting app, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice big stout right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.